Hi, I'm Jessica Woll, divorce attorney and author of The Wise Divorce. Today, we're going to talk about Chapter 10 of The Wise Divorce, which is called 30 Days to Peace. Now, this is an important chapter in this book and an important lesson for anybody going through divorce or contemplating divorce to make the journey a little simpler. So I've already talked about finding the right attorney, creating a checklist, taking care of business before you file, arm yourself with knowledge so that when you file, you have peace of mind that you understand the process and you can participate in your destiny, right? So now we're going to talk about how to self-care during the process of divorce. You've decided to file, you have perhaps some minor children at home. You want to be the best parent you can be during this very tumultuous time. Let's make no mistake, divorce is not for wimps. It is not for the weary. It is a difficult process. And I believe that oftentimes when we're in an uncomfortable, difficult situation that doesn't serve us anymore, it is difficult to get out of it. But I promise you, there is light at the end of that tunnel. And I have helped thousands of people get to the other side and end marriages that don't serve them anymore, that are not beneficial to their evolution as a person, right? They become toxic and you understand finally that you need to get out of it. And we spend a lot of time talking about getting ready to get out of it. So now you're there, you filed, and we're going to look at some tips. So I'm asking you to commit 30 days. This is a 30-day, let's say, challenge. So what you're going to do is, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get out a piece of paper and you're going to write the quote from the Dalai Lama, which says, there are only 2 days in a year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday and the other is called tomorrow. So today is the right time to love, believe, and mostly live. I'd put this piece of paper with that saying on it from the Dalai Lama in your bathroom, on your kitchen fridge, just where you can keep that at top of mind. Because being in the moment, the precious moment, is where it's at. And you just want to put one foot in front of the other and move forward on a daily basis. You want to maybe look ahead a bit, but you really want to be in the moment, okay? So you want every moment to be the best it can be, even during this difficult time for you. So I highly recommend that. The next thing I'm going to ask you to do is to meditate. Meditation is so beneficial. I think we all know this at this point. I'm just asking you to commit to 5 minutes a day. That's it. Everybody can find 5 minutes, right? Put it in your schedule. When you wake up in the morning, before you get that cup of coffee, get in the lotus position and clear your mind for 5 minutes. If you can do longer, fantastic. Great. But I'm asking you to do that. So you're going to keep the precious presence top of mind and you're going to meditate 5 minutes a day. That's it. Next, I'm going to ask you to do some research by learning from your heroes. So think about all the heroes that we know about in our life that have overcome adversity, right? Mother Teresa, for instance, Siddhartha, the Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Jesus. I mean, the list goes on and on. We can learn so much from our heroes. So I think that understanding that we're going through a struggle and a tough time, but learning from our role models that they can make it to the other side of adversity will help us do the same, right? To get to the other side of your divorce. So I would absolutely get some autobiographies and things of that nature, people you truly admire, and spend some time every day learning from them. Basically sitting, cross-legged and listening to your heroes, I'll use that term again, to make a difference during this difficult time. I mean, those lessons from the people that we admire the most will carry us through it forever. Like, those are lessons that we'll take to heart forever. So I think that is really important. Next is pay it forward. Okay. So you're going through a really difficult time. Maybe your divorce is horrific and you just cannot get out of your own head. The best way to get out of your own head is to help other people, maybe less fortunate to you. But paying it forward for these 30 days could be as easy as just feeding a meter for a stranger. You've seen that done. It can make you feel good. It will absolutely get you out of a negative headspace. Volunteer. What do you love? Do you love animals? Do you love children? Do you want to help the elderly? Do something for 30 days. Commit to it. Okay? That's going to get you thinking about others, and it's just a really healthy thing to do. Next, I'm going to ask you for 30 days to keep a journal. Check in on how the meditation's working, how reading autobiographies about, Gandhi are helping you, how helping others is helping you. Just keep track of your feelings every day privately. It's so therapeutic. I can't recommend it strongly enough. It will be such a cathartic experience during this time. 6, I want you to create a schedule. So we're more apt to follow things when we're doing 30 days of a new practice, which I'm asking you to do several things. Put it in your schedule. Oftentimes, the most successful way to commit to new practices is to piggyback those practices onto something that you already do in your schedule. Let's say you walk your dog at 5 o'clock every day. Well, at 6 o'clock, you come home with that dog, and at 6:05, maybe that's when you commit to your meditation. Or you do it right before your cup of coffee, as I referenced before. Put it in. You're more apt to do it if it is piggybacked onto something that is already part of your routine. So make it easy on yourself and just figure that out. But keep your schedule and basically refer back to it. Now I'm going to ask you after the 30 days how you're feeling. I've done this 30-day challenge with many clients, and the feedback has been exceptional. Nobody has said, yeah, I feel worse. They all say they feel better. They're certainly getting out of their headspace, and they're going to, look at the bigger picture of life and do a lot of self-care at this time, because you want to be kind to yourself, right? This is difficult. We recognize that. So let's also make sure in closing that I say this. Surround yourself with the people that bring you up, that lift you up, that are full of positive energy, and they support you. Stay away from the naysayers and give yourself some grace. If you need a night out where you dance on the tables, go do it. If you need a couple days where you have the creature comforts of like a good book, your favorite pillow and blanket, and you want to binge watch a Netflix series, go for it. Just make sure those couple days where you're giving yourself a staycation don't turn into 30 days of being depressed, okay? So keep it in moderation, whatever you do. But again, I'm going to end by saying give yourself some grace. Again, I'm Jessica Woll. You're watching me on The Wise Divorce. See you soon, and take care.